Are you a guitar player trying to learn how to play guitar solos or trying to learn how to play better guitar solos? Check this video out. I'm going to give you a couple concepts to add to your practice routine to help you play better guitar solos. My name's Brian. I teach guitar lessons for a living and I play for a living. I'm also a graduate of Berklee School of Music. Now today I'm going to talk about a couple concepts that are going to help you to practice in a better way, to strengthen your fingers, to add some speed, and to eventually play better guitar solos. This video is for a beginner or intermediate player, and overall there's many concepts for playing a good guitar solo. What makes a great guitar solo? There's a lot of different tools that go into it. Your scales, hitting the right notes at the right time, chromatics, slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs, arpeggios, working on speed and strengthening your hand, and rhythm. Now that's a lot to contend with, but I want to talk about a couple things. Let's look at first, do you have your pentatonic shapes down? If you don't have all of your 5 pentatonic shapes down, that's what you need to be practicing. Are you practicing with a metronome? You definitely need to practice with a metronome once you get the shapes down. First you work on your pentatonics, then you're going to work on your major scales. Then we combine them together with arpeggios, hammer-ons, pull-off slides, and everything else. Now, let's look at the C minor pentatonic, the root form, okay? Now, I hope you know this shape already, but it starts at the 8th fret. Now, one thing you can add in once you get that shape down and you start practicing it with the metronome and you're working on alternate picking. Now, let's take the example of the lick from Layla. You can practice that with hammer-ons and pull-offs. Now, the lick is originally in D minor. That's the part of the lick I'm talking about. Let's move that down a whole step to C minor and play it there. So it's got hammer-ons and pull-offs. Now you can do that down and back up in that C minor pentatonic or any other key with that root form. You can start at the 6th string. Practice that slowly, get it down, and you'll start to feel as you're doing these hammer-ons and pull-offs that you are getting some strength in the finger. Just like that. You can do it in a more of a linear way. And so on. It gives you a little get up and go. Now at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a lick that incorporates a lot of the things that I'm talking about. You know, the hammer-ons, pull-off, slide, speed, all these things. That's kind of the effect of practicing all these things. I'm going to show you the cause first, you know, cause effect. So it's really about practicing in the proper way and knowing the information in a proper way. So first, practice the scale shape. But then you got to start working on the slides. The slides really come in when you do the diagonal pentatonic shape. So you can do that. You know, that's a common little lick right there. See right there, I did that Layla lick. right, so that's something you can add in right away, and it really helps your playing. Now also bends, you've got to learn your stop bends. All right, so if you don't have your pentatonic scales down, work on that first. Then start working on your hammer-ons and pull-offs. You can even do the hammer-ons and pull-offs where you're just not even playing the Layla lick, but you're just hammering on within the shapes. Anything to get more hand strength, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the lick that I was going to teach at the end of the video. It's in C minor. It's a combination of pentatonics, hammer-on slides. There's a couple arpeggios in it. Let me know if you recognize the arpeggios. And, you know, speed, certain rhythms and all that. And it's kind of the target for where you want to be eventually, practicing all these different variables together. So it kind of starts out with a chord, C minor 7, then we go into C minor pentatonic, but then I go into a few other things, hammer-ons, pull-offs, I add a note from Dorian in there. There's a couple notes from Dorian, but anyway, the Dorian theory, you also need to do research on that. All right, here's the actual lick. All right, at the end there was that Layla lick. Now, if you want to work on all these different things together, join my Patreon. I've got a lot of videos in there, hundreds of videos talking about technique, arpeggio studies, scale practice studies, everything. It'll really help you grow as a guitar player. It's only $5.